Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's LuffyDRackley, and today we're going to be working on the cocoa bean farm. Now the design that I originally came across, which I will link down in the bottom in the description, is the way he built it was just for one, but I've modified it so that way I can have dual cocoa bean farm, and I got a space big enough to put 2 units. So today we're going to get started on it. Don't know if I'm going to get it all done in this video. I may have to finish it up off camera, but regardless. So project 1 is going to be the cocoa bean farm. So we're going to start out with, let's see, we're going to start out with some cracked stone, some mossy cobble, save that for later. Let's see, we need our repeaters, our torches, our pistons, our redstone, and I think that's it for now. I'm not 100%. I've only built this one time in creative, and I originally built the first design and then I went back and played with it. So these torches have outlined it. It's going to be a 5x13 when it's all said and done. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So alright, so we're that torch in, which is 1, 2, 3 spaces from the edge. We're going to go ahead, let's get our stuff in our actual, there we go. We need that, and that, and that, and that, and oh, we'll go ahead and put that in there as well. We may have to go back and make some stuff, but we're going to go ahead and put our piston there, and then these 2 spots we dig 2 down, and then alright, that should be, I think that's it. I actually cannot remember. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and put our repeater and some redstone, then 2 up and a torch. There we go. Alright, now this was our center point. As you can see over there, I got a torch there. Now this is going to be where the main tower comes up at. Now I think it is redstone. Then we're going to place a torch. Okay. Need a pickaxe. So basically the way this design works is we're going to put jungle wood. Alright, let's break our torch. Alright, let's dig out of here. Alright, so the way it works is we're going to do jungle wood. 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so now let's place our torch back. Alright, you see how that elevates. Now in the other video when he's all said and done, so from what I realized, it may be an older video, maybe the update has changed it a little bit, but in his video this piston resets and sits firm on the ground. And this PlayStation version, it doesn't. It stays like this. It still works, it's just a little bit different. So I've had to modify the design. That way you don't see this sticking up constantly. But you'll see when we get closer to being done. Alright, so now from this point on, we're going to need our scaffolding. Because now we're going to stack. Alright, that should be good. Alright. Wait, yeah, okay. And there we go. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be enough. Maybe. Alright, then you're gonna do another brick, another torch, another brick, another torch. Is that right? Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think that's right. Alright. Now, alright, hold on. I'm going to have to go back to creative mode because I cannot quite remember if there's one more brick. Because, see, the piston has got to sit flush there. And then redstone is supposed to go across. So let me make sure at this point that I am where I'm supposed to be. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I just come back from my creative world and we are on the right track. So now, from this point, we're going to go over to here. And this is where it gets kind of difficult in survival well, maybe not for you guys, but definitely for me. We got to place a piston. So let's go right here to the side, and let's get some scaffolding dropping down. That way I don't take any more fall damage, because let's face it, I've been known to take fall damage. Alright, so let's get uncrouched. The easiest way I found to do it is basically to do this right here, and then take your piston, and there we go. Okay, there we go, perfect. Now let's pop us a little bit more scaffolding back down. Okay, now we don't need these two. Alright, perfect. But you do need that block there. Alright, so fall damage. What'd I tell you? I'm a pro at fall damage. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. So roughly that's how it should look to begin with. Now let's go get a button. I didn't make a button, so let's go make a button. What do we need to make a button? Because I have no idea. You know how long it's been since I've made a button? Alright. Let's go to craftables. Button. Let's see. Oh, my cursor went off. There we go. Button. I don't know why I keep saying button. Alright, there we go. Oh, it's just one block. So we're gonna make this. No, we're not. We're not gonna compromise our design just to be quick. Let's go ahead and make a real button. The button that we're gonna want to use. Alright, let's take all off now that I have the right block. There it is. One button, please. We'll go ahead and make two, because we'll need two. We'll make a third just to be safe, because you never know. We'll need scaffolding in a little bit. Alright, now let's see if we got the first half correct. We should be able to place our button there. Alright, so as you can see, when you mash the button, this piston drops. So when you plant your cocoa beans and they get full grown, and you mash that button, by shifting the wood like that where it drops and then shoving it back up will knock all your cocoa beans off. Now from the video, if you do 6 bricks all the way to the top, I think it's supposed to yield like somewhere between 60 and 72. I really haven't tested it yet because my design, I think, actually blocks that. The way I design my roof to it, because I end up covering up all the redstone. He in his video leaves it out, just to show it, which is fine. But the roof system and the tire that I bring this all together will eventually make it look. It takes away. But I'm gonna have basically 4 systems going, so that really doesn't matter anymore. All right, project 1 sign. You've got to go. We're doing it now. All right. So let's go ahead and pop down this piston. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, boom. Wow, I'm taking a lot of damage. What's my armor at? Oh, my armor's almost gone. Oh, my helmet's gone. All right, well, that's that. So on this principle, we should be able to go down 2 spots. All right, we're going to just do it like that. And go ahead and put our repeater down. And put our redstone down. And then we're going to go ahead and break that one. We're going to go back to our, I guess, chiseled. Maybe that's what it is. Chiseled brick. Let's see, what is it? Stone. It's just stone brick. Fancy. Alright, now with that being said, it's not done because we got to go back up. Told you we were going to have our scaffolding. Is it already nighttime? Alright, let's go pop over here. Oh, I do have a question. If you guys that are watching know the answer to and want to leave it in the comments, that would be fantastic. Okay, because I've done some research, but nothing has really gave me a definitive answer. Now, this is obviously a plains biome, so pillagers will spawn at random. Okay, I've had them spawning in here, and they're the only enemy that spawn in here, so I don't think it's based on a light level. They've spawned right there at the fence. They've spawned here. I've come up from underneath, and they've been out in my farm. The farm is well lit up, and this is lit up, and I have no other enemy spawning, so it's not based off a light issue. From what I can tell, it's all random. In plain biomes, and there's 2 or 3 biomes. But my overall question is, they spawned there, right there, in my top floor, my trophy room. I guess you could say. It's where which they're not going to take anything out the chest or anything, but they spawn up there, and they have spawned underneath, as in previous videos. They killed all my villagers, which I'm going to solve that issue when I build buildings down there, so that's not going to really be a ginormous issue, but still. If anybody knows why they are spawning inside of my actual building that is lit nicely, I would greatly appreciate it. Oops, that's where the piston goes. Alright, so let's go here. Let's go down. Let's put our other piston. Alright. I want all that back though. Okay. So this is what I've been growing vines for, to make this. Now, coming across that end stronghold really did help quite nicely. I'm not gonna lie. It really did help as far as that's concerned. But in the end, I've been growing vines. Alright, let's test it out. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. Now it's time for the design. Now the design is a little bit different, because we're going to cover all this up. So it's essentially what we're going to do is we're going to start out, and I don't know if I have any on me. I do not, and I like a particular design for the front of it. Let's see if we got any over here. Yes, and we're going to need some cracked brick, and this is where this is going to come in. Alright, so let's go ahead and see if we can't knock the first one out design wise. For the most part, I'd love to get all that on camera. So we're going to start by doing, we don't need the pistons anymore. Alright, we don't need the jungle wood anymore. Okay, so let's start here. This is so you can't see the piston. Okay, and then I think at this point I do like that. I want it to kind of be like mixed. I don't want it to be all like, I don't know. I may fine tune it. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to cover this up as well. And the way I do this is I think that I pretty much try to do it like that. Have a nice median between the two, like so. Okay. Now we want to, now this is where comes in. This can be however you want it. I personally like to mix it up with variations of stone. Just that way it breaks up the monotony. It's a hard word, but apparently I like to use it. Alright, so now we're going to cover up the redstone. And the way that I do that is I start off on each side, kind of like with whatever brick that we have down, okay? And then I kind of go in a spiral motion. Not really spiral, but excuse me, guys. As you know, in my previous video, my household has had the flu, okay? Now, my wife and son had it. My daughter has come out hopefully unscathed. She hasn't got it yet. But I have come down with a horrible sinus infection. Now, with that being said, I do apologize if I cough or if I sound hoarse or raspy. I do apologize for that. But I did not want to not put out content for you guys. There we go. Alright, so now we got 4 styles of brick. Okay, and now basically what we're going to do is we're just going to go in a spiral motion. So it would be cobblestone. And then this one would be, that's what chiseled block is. Okay, I knew one of them. Alright guys, I just didn't quite know. Alright, now we're going to need our scaffolding. Let's go ahead and, I guess if we can go ahead and get on this brick, well, no, maybe not. Alright, so let's see. So that means chiseled. It's going to go here and here. And then what's over there? Cobble. Cobble's next. So cobble here, here. Alright, and what's here? Chiseled. So we're going to put chiseled there. If we put chiseled there, we're going to put chiseled there, which means our mossy stone here and there. Alright, so you kind of see the design. It is a spiral. You don't have to do this design. This is just what I like to do. So if chiseled is... Alright, we're going to have to go up one. I don't know what I was thinking. Alright, so let's start. That means chiseled there, mossy stone, mossy cobbled, cracked. Alright, let's take a look back. Yeah, alright, that's coming together nice. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go up. Can we still reach our, where's our button at? Button's on this side. Still got a good function? Yes. Perfect. Alright, so now let's see. We got to do the roof and the stairs. Let's pop up there. I tell you what, let's go ahead and do the stairs. I do like doing the stairs. Alright, so let's get the stairs. Let's finish up the base. I think the base is about as far as I'm going to be able to get today. Let's clear some of this out, some of the stuff we don't need currently. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to the roof today on camera. I'm going to finish stuff up off camera because I don't want it to be a really long video. That's the main design. I'm going to come back and show you guys the finished product in my next video when we start working on something else. There we go. That may not be enough. I don't know yet. But I want to get the base done, and then all that's left is for me to go up here and fine-tune the roof, get some lanterns placed, get some vines placed, and then build the second one. And I'll probably do all that off camera. I just want to show you the actual design, the mechanism, go get some cocoa beans, plant them up there, and show you. So let's go ahead and get our stairs placed down. I don't think I made enough, so let's see. I should have marked this out, that way I wouldn't have to break all of them, and plus it would leave it lit up till I get my lanterns made, because I don't need anything to spawn in here currently. As you can see, my level is 17. I would love to lie to you guys and tell you it's because I've been enchanting, getting ready for the end. Nope, I died. How did I die, you ask? Well, you know, last video I asked, should I close in that water gap? Well, I decided I was going to close in that water gap. So with that being said, I have been working on it, and I drowned. I got, actually shouldn't have drowned, but I did. Long story short is, when you run out of air bubbles, you should really work your way back up to the surface. I legitimately was like 2 water blocks away from being to the surface. Boom. Last heart kicked off. Thought I could make it. Didn't work out in my favor. So, anyway. I'll finish placing the stairs down. Let me show you guys this right here, and then get some cocoa beans and show you how it works before I get off. And like I said, I'll finish the rest of it off camera, and then I'll show you the finished product by next video. So I went ahead and fenced this in just to see from up here if that's what I want to do, and it is. I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and close this in and fill in the water gap. And go ahead and make this world, this my base, exactly how I want it. Simple. It's going to be rectangular. It's going to kind of be, it's not really blocky, but it's just nice and long. It's going to be a nice and long compound. But I went ahead and closed it in, and I've started working on filling all that in. I died right under my zombie spawner, and I'm working on closing this gap. I got that corner over there done. With all that being said, hopefully within the next video or two, I have enough time to get it closed in, get the dirt cleared out, and get torches placed all on the floor. Maybe even get the woodwork done. But you know, that's just what I've decided I'm gonna do. So we're gonna just fall right in here. Make that nice, quick, and easy. You know what? May leave some water there, put a diving board. Who knows? That'd be pretty fun to do. So let's go ahead and pop in here and get our cocoa beans so I can show you that. Let's see. I don't have a lot, so I'm just gonna place one. Oh, I got bone meal though. And then I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. All right, let's go get our bone meal. That way I can grow some so you can see. Now you may have already seen this design. Like I said, I'm gonna put the description down below. I don't have a lot of bone meal, but that's okay. I got 2 stacks of bones. I could turn that into bone meal, but that's not what those bones are for currently. I have an achievement that I'm trying to get, getting 5 dogs friend. So eventually gonna do that. Also, I recently found out why none of my achievements are popping up on my videos, and that's because on PlayStation they won't allow it. The only way you can get it is if you got a caption card. There we go. And I don't currently have one of those. Working on getting one, so maybe in the near future I can start showing my achievements. The achievements won't even show up in the live streams. Alright, so the way this works is they're grown. Now we used 8 of them. Alright, you mash your button. Let's see if I can mash the button at an angle. Boom. And I got roughly 19 of them that time. So pretty much kind of a little bit over double. So once I get it done, I'll be able to run at least 4, 8, 12, 16, 32. I'll be able to run roughly 64, depending on how my top design ends up coming out. I may be able to run more if I use that top brick. Don't know that's what I'm going to do. But anyway, so that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I'm going to finish this off camera, and then like I said, by my next video I'll have it completely done, and I'll be able to show you the final product. I'm very happy with the final product personally, but I want you guys to see it as well. So if you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, go ahead and join our family on this adventure through Minecraft on PlayStation 4 Survival all the way through for the first time. Like I said, my name is LuffyDRackley. I hope to see you guys back. And y'all have a great night, great morning, great day. I don't know where you're at, where you're watching it from, but I do appreciate you watching it. Y'all have a great day.